Good kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his corner, take the shot, he scores!
For 23.
Good evening, viewers. I am Brooke Hazard, your announcer tonight. Tonight's boys varsity basketball game is Peters Township Indians versus the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils have the ball. Joseph King caught the ball, and now Blaine Gartley has it. He's now waiting for an opening to pass it, and King has the ball. Back to Bartley. And number 1 with the hold. 2 with the hold, my bad. Dwayne. Gartley is shooting his free throw and made the first shot. Now with the second shot. It's up and in. Those were some nice shots. Congrats, even though I am rooting for the other team. Petrarca has the ball. And he passes it to King. No, Maceo, my bad. Dwayne passed it and Coty failed with his three-pointer. And Reinke passed into 31. Hoffman currently has the ball, looking for his teammate. 31 now has it. He's going to go for maybe for the layup. Searching for his players, and King got the ball in with a nice 2-point shot. Cody passed in. Nope. Maceo passed in. My bad. And Petrarca got the ball, and McDonald with the layup. The Blue Devils have the ball again, and Hoffman has the ball. Hoffman fouled on Peters, giving the ball to Peters Township, and Maceo is passing in. Maceo passes to Cody. Maceo has the ball again. He's making his way down court. The ball rolled off of Gartley's foot, and looks like it was a the ball now is with Peters. And Maceo had the ball. He passed it to McDonald. Is Maceo going to go for the shot? And he passes it to Petrarca, who goes in with the layup and makes the shot. The Blue Devils are racing down court. 31 has the ball. And he passed it to Gartley. And now Peters has the ball after the failed rebounds. The ball goes out on the Blue Devils. Letting Dwayne pass into Maceo. McDonald passes it back to Maceo, who passes it back. And then Petrarca goes in with another layup. He's really hitting those tonight. The Blue Devils race back down court, 31 trying to get in. Peters got the ball after 31 rolled it off his foot. Dwayne passes it to Petrarca. And McDonald is trying to look for an opening to get in, and then passes it to Maceo. Currently, it looks like it's just going around the world right now. And Petrarca failed his layup there. And hold. Peters Township fouled on the Blue Devils. And Hoffman gets 2 free throws, I believe. Pfeiffer just subbed in for Petrarca. And it's up and in. Looked like it was just 1 free throw, guys. And Maceo passes it into McDonald, who passes it back. Pfeiffer has the ball. Looks like it's a game of hot potato right now. McDonald went for the shot and failed, and Maceo almost had that three-pointer. Looks like McDonald was gonna go for it, but stopped. McDonald has the ball again. The Blue Devils caught the ball from them, and 31 made his layup. The Peters Township Indians have the ball again. The teams are playing pretty evenly tonight, and Cody missed his three-pointer, giving the ball back to the Blue Devils. And Hoffman goes for the shot. He misses, but King with the rebound. King goes in for the layup and makes it. King made his layup, and timeout was called. The score is 6-11. Peters Township losing currently. Mount Lebanon winning. The game has been pretty even so far. It seems like a match with the offense and defense, but Mount Lebanon seems to be overpowering them as of right now. Peters Township has the ball after the 30-second timeout. And he passes the ball to Cody, who passes it back. Looks like he's looking for an open teammate. Passes it to Pfeiffer. Cody has the ball to McDonald. Looks like McDonald races around. Cody has the ball. Is he looking for an opening? Maceo has it. And now Dwayne. It's just an endless game of passing, nonstop. And Maceo missed his three-pointer, and the Blue Devils got the rebound. And Sentner made his three-pointer. That was a really nice three-pointer. And now Peters Township has the ball again. Pfeiffer currently has it, and he passes it back to Maceo, who's going in for the layup, and he hit it off the rim. The Blue Devils got the ball again, and Gartley passed it. It's going around. 31 has the ball, and Sapp is 31. My bad. It looks like we have an unknown number. Number 13, I subbed in for King, and I do not have number 13 on the roster currently. Looks like we got a few new players on the Peters Township Indians. And the Blue Devils have the ball. Looks like Sapp is looking for his players. Seems like it's a game between Gartley and Sam right now for the Blue Devils. And now Peters has the ball. And McDonald currently has it. Look, well, he was going to go in for the layup, but missed his opening. Peters dropped the ball, and Hoffman missed his three-pointer, and the ball went out on Peters, giving the ball to the Blue Devils. Sapp is going to pass in. Hoffman took the ball, and he missed his shot, an easy shot, too. The ball is it's a jump ball now. The ball goes to the Blue Devils. Sapp is passing in. And he passes it to Hoffman. Hoffman makes that layup. Peters Township has it. Pfeiffer passed in, and Hoffman, Gartley just went for the shot, and McDonald practically jumped on top of him. And looks like there's a little confusion. But overall, oh, nope. Sapp is passing in. And Sapp passes it to 13, who goes for the layup and makes it. No backboard needed there. A timeout was called. The score is 6-18. Since the last timeout, Peters Township has made 0 points and Mount Lebanon has doubled their score. It's not close anymore. After this timeout, it looks like Peters Township has the ball. And Piper passed into Cody. And Gartley intercepted the ball and made his layup. Now it's between Pfeiffer and Cody right now again. It's just between them, and now Fontaine got the ball, but Cody made his three-pointer, gaining them some points. They surely needed it. Gartley has the ball. Looked like he was going to go all in. Sapp has it, and foul on
Peters Township foul on number 30, Gavin Cody.
Peters Township
Checking
foul.
into the game for the Indians, number 15, Julian Maceo.
Sapp is going to be passing in for the Blue Devils. And Sapp passes into 13 and passes back. Sapp's looking for an opening or just an open player in general. And he passes it to Sentner, to Hoffman, and foul. Oh, it's a push. And Sapp will be passing in for the Blue Devils.
Number 30, Gavin Cody.
And Sapp passes into 13. Seems like they're a pair there. And Sentner has the ball. He gives it to Hoffman. To Sapp. Currently, the Blue Devils are giving Peters Township a run for their money. And the first quarter just ended, and the score is 9-20. Peters Township losing. Looks like this game isn't going to be as close as I thought it was. Now with the game back on, looks like Peters got to step up their game. And Peters Township has the ball, and Dwayne is passing in. Dwayne passes it to Maceo, who was trapped in the corner, but McDonald got him out of that little pickle. Maceo passes it back to McDonald. And Cody got the ball. And Cody's going for the layup. Ooh, that nice butterfly layup.
Cody.
That was a nice shot. Hoffman has the ball. And it's just going around the court right now. Sentner has it. Looks like they keep passing it back to each other. It's between Gartley's going for the three-pointer. Who makes it? No rim or backboard
Mount
needed
Lebanon
for that
basket is
shot.
good by number 11, Blaine
Peters
Gartley.
Township has the ball. And Cody and Maceo keep passing it off to each other. Keeping the ball kind of in the air. McDonald passes it to Pucharka, who goes for the layup
Sam
also.
Pucharka.
That nice butterfly layup. Those are honestly my favorite shots. The Blue Devils have the ball. Gartley keeps passing it to one another. Looks like there's some confusion on court. And Sentner passes it to
Mount Lebanon basket is good by number 33, Jake
Rinke's in.
Hoffman.
Cody has the ball. Well, Peters Township does. Maceo is trying to get inside the key. Pucharka tried to go in, failed, and McDonald tried to go for that three-pointer. And sadly, it did not finish. The Blue Devils have the ball. Sentner made his
Mount
three-pointer.
Lebanon basket is good by number 1,
Nice
Evan
all-net
Spencer.
shot. Peters Township now has it.
No, it'll be here. We got here first. Did you guys want to have your student section on the other side next time you came? You can stand up and that's fine. We got here first. It's the corner we set up. We have to.
And foul on the Blue Devils.
Mount Lebanon foul on number 15, Joey King.
Mount
At the
Lebanon
line for
foul.
the Indians, number 2, Connor Dwayne.
And Dwayne has his free throws. He has 2 free throws, and the first one, he makes it.
Checking into the game for the Blue
Giving us
Devils,
one
number
more
31,
point.
Andy Sapp.
We need all the points we can get. And his second and last shot is up and in. Good job, Dwayne. Mount Lebanon has the ball. Gartley currently has it. Who passed it to, and it looks like Renke went for his three-pointer, but Peters Township got the rebound. And Peters Township is now passing in.
Mount Lebanon foul number 15, Joey King. Checking into the game for the Blue Devils, number 13, Danny Simboro.
Maceo passed into Cody. And it's probably going to be a little pass off between the two right now. Dwayne got the ball, and it's to Pucharka, who's going in for the layup. Ooh, nice layup.
Pucharka.
Layups are definitely a favorite shot. They're an easy, and it looks like Dwayne just got decked. That looked painful. He doesn't look
Mount Lebanon
injured
foul
though.
number 13, Danny Simboro.
Peters Township has the ball. Dwayne passes into Maceo. Back to Dwayne. Back to Maceo. And Cody has the ball, who's gonna go in, but didn't have the guts. Pucharka has it, and Pucharka has the ball again. It looks like they're hesitating with their three-pointers. And it's just going around the world right now. And Dwayne goes for the three-pointer. And they gave the ball back to the Blue Devils. Gartley raced down court trying to beat the Peters players, but Peters is a fast team. Gartley got down to the net, and 13 almost made it with the layup, but it just bounced around the rim,
number 11, Luke Fontaine.
which gave the ball back to Peters after it went out on a Mount Lebanon player. And Maceo has the ball, who passes it to Cody. And Pucharka is deciding, and he's going to go in for the layup. Another butterfly layup, and it's in. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils have the ball. Hoffman's was going to go straight in. Gartley's now hesitating around. And looks like it's just being passed around. And Hoffman went in for the layup and made it. Looked like a struggle to get in, though. Peters Township has the ball again. Maceo is currently hesitating. Maceo passes it to Cody, who gives it to Fontaine. McDonald has the ball again, and Maceo now has it. It's a little difficult to see with the enthusiastic crowd we have tonight. Maceo has the ball, who passes it to McDonald, and it looks like Dwayne's going in, but he sadly doesn't. But Petrarca tried to go in for the layup, but it just went in and out of the net. And Renke now has the ball to Gartley for Mount Lebanon, and Renke made his three-pointer, giving them 3 points.
Jake Renke.
Maceo has the ball for Peters Township. Dwayne, looks like a game of cat and mouse right now. The ball just keeps getting passed to one another. McDonald looked like he was going to go in. Petrarca and Fontaine went for the three-pointer, but it bounced off. Jump ball for for Mount Lebanon. Sapp is going to be passing in to Gartley. They're just going to casually stroll right now instead of racing like all the other times. Gartley passes it to 13. Back to 13. Sapp has the ball to Gartley, he was going to go for that layup. But Renke made his three-pointer again.
Is good by number 24, Jake Renke.
Peters Township has the ball. And they're probably going to do another dancing on the court with the ball. Game of hot potato. And Maceo went for the three-pointer, and it sadly bounced out of the net. Renke raced down court, but didn't want to dive into the net just then. He's hesitating out there. Gartley has the ball, and he's doing some pivots there. And Renke caught a nice pass. Hoffman's looking for an opening. Just kind of going around the court because Maceo is on him like no one's business. And Renke's trying to get closer. And push. A Peters Township push on Renke. That got some boos from the crowd.
Peters Township foul, number 15, Julian Maceo. At the line for the Blue Devils, number 24, Jake Renke.
Renke has a three-pointer, and it's in. No hesitation with that one. And he has one more. Renke seemed to have something in his hand that the refs had to take away. Renke's going for the second free throw, and it's in. Peters Township is going to try and go for a quick buzzer shot, most likely, since it's down to about 5 seconds now. And Petrarca, 13, knocked that ball out. The score is 19-38 at the end of the first half, and it seems like it's going to be a pretty easy win for Mount Lebanon if the pace keeps up this way. Peters Township is going to need to step up their game in order to win or even catch up. Hopefully they will. Hopefully it'll be a really tight game, but see you after the break. Now we're back from our little break from into the second quarter. Second half. My bad. Looks like Peters is starting with the ball. Maceo has it, and he passes it to Cody. Dwayne has the ball now, and Cody went for the three-pointer, missed, and Hoffman got the ball out of there with a nice block.
Hoffman basket is good by number 33.
Maceo passed in, and Hoffman made his shot. Peters has the ball. Cody is passing it. Petrarca is going for the, not the layup. Went into the key, and Dwayne went for the three-pointer. Sadly didn't make it, and Mount Lebanon got the rebound. Gartley passes it to Reike, who gives it to Sapp and is going around. Gartley is going in for the layup and makes it. He may be a little shorter than the other players, but he definitely has some power. Peters now has the ball. And McDonald gives it to Cody, who went for the three-pointer again, but missed it. He sadly keeps missing those. Gartley has the ball right now and seemed to be stalling. Gives it, Reike currently has it, who passes it back to Gartley. Reike's going around, and Sapp goes for the three-pointer and makes it.
Lebanon basket is good by number 31, Andy Sapp.
Peters Township has the ball again. And Cody's gives it back to Maceo. Gives it back to Cody. Petrarca gives it to Maceo, who gives it to Cody, who's in the key, but didn't try to go for a shot. And Cody bounced it on the line, giving the ball to Mount Lebanon. He tried to dribble right along, sadly missed. I was wrong. Mount Lebanon fouled on Peters Township, and Petrarca went for the layup, missed, and gave the ball back to Mount Lebanon. Sapp goes for the three-pointer, and it's in.
The basket is good by number 31, Andy Sapp.
Peters Township has the ball. They really need to step up their game if they want to close this gap. Peters Township has some good players, but seems that they're a little outbeat. But McDonald just made a shot, so maybe it's turning around. Knock on wood. Gartley has the ball, gives it to Sapp, who's going in, and passes it to King, who made his layup. Petrarca gives the ball to Maceo. And McDonald gives it to Petrarca. To McDonald. Ooh, and they just keep trying to go in, but they don't seem to have an opening. Mount Lebanon's defense is really on point. It's just a game of hot potato. The student section for Peters Township is getting a little angry. And Petrarca, he just made a shot and he gets one free throw, I believe.
Checking into the game for the Indians, number 30, Gavin Cody. And at the line for the Indians, number 14, Sam Petrarca.
Petrarca is going for a shot. And it's up and in.
Checking into the game for Mount Lebanon, number 13, Danny Zamora.
And Mount Lebanon has the ball. Hoffman is passing in. He passes it to 13. Sadly, I don't have his name on the roster, so I can't inform y'all about it. Sapp has the ball, and he gives it to Gartley, who was going to go in for the layup and got stuck. Hoffman is going in for the layup, and it rolled right off his fingers into the net. He has some nice hops there. Peters Township has the ball, and Cody got it to Maceo. Is it going to be nothing? Maceo's charging right in with the layup, and it bounced out. Sapp got the rebound, and Gartley charged on down and gave it to Hoffman, who went with the three-pointer, but sadly missed. And the 13 also missed his rebound layup. The ball is now with Peters Township, and Petrarca missed his layup, but gained 2 free throws with it.
Lebanon foul number 31, Andy Sapp. At the line for the Indians, number 14, Sam Petrarca.
Petrarca now gets 2 free throws, and the first one is up and in. Let's hope the second does the same.
Lebanon, number 1, Evan Sentner, and for the Indians, number 11, Luke Fontaine.
Petrarca's second shot is in. Good job. And Mount Lebanon has the ball right now. Hoffman's taking it down court. And Gartley has it. And looks like Reike went for the three-pointer and made it. He seems to keep sinking those shots. A timeout was called. The score is 26-54. Mount Lebanon in the lead. This game seems to not be a super close game, but it's a really entertaining one. Mount Lebanon is playing an outstanding game. Peters Township is also just, their defense can't keep up with the offense of Mount Lebanon, and their offense, and Peters Township offense can't seem to break through their defense. Peters Township is starting with the ball after this timeout. Petrarca has it currently, and he passes it to Cody, who's going in, and he goes for the shot, and it bounces right out. Reike got the rebound, who gives it to Hoffman, who's looking for a teammate. Gartley now has it. Is he going to charge? Nope. Hoffman now passes it to 13. Hoffman goes in for the layup and makes it. Even though it went off the hand of the Peters Township player, he still made the shot. Petrarca for Peters is going in and was fouled on and now gains 2 free throws.
Mount Lebanon foul number 13, Danny Saboro. At the line for the Indians, number 14, Sam Pacharka.
Pacharka's first shot is up and in.
Checking into the game from Mount Lebanon, number 44, Tommy Peters.
And his second shot is up and in also. Great job, Pacharka. Gartley's now racing in. He gives it to Hoffman, to Reike. I'd say those 3 right there are probably their strongest players. I'd say Sapp is up there too, but he's not in right now. Sentner has the ball to Hoffman, who leaped out of the air to get that pass. So Hoffman passes it from the center to Gartley, and looks like there was a foul.
Number 44, Tommy Peters. Checking into the game for Mount Lebanon, number 31, Andy South.
And Peters Township has the ball. McDonald passing in. Pacharka has the ball, and Pacharka blocked that. Oh, and Sapp intercepted that ball after it rolled off of the foot, and Gartley went for the shot. Missed. Looks like
Mount Lebanon foul, number 44, Tommy Peters.
Peters now has the ball after that foul, and Pacharka is going down court. Is he gonna race in? And he lost the ball, but good thing Fontaine was there to pick it up. McDonald gives it back to Fontaine. And Pacharka now has it, and sadly, Gavin Cody didn't make his shot. Looks like we have 2 Codys on the court right now. Looks like it's Colin Cody and Gavin Cody. I am gonna assume they're siblings. Pacharka has Gartley on him like a hawk and can't seem to get in. McDonald goes in for the layup, and it rolled right off the rim. Gartley's now going down court, but is stalling. And Sapp now has the ball. He gives it to Hoffman. And looks like it's just going around the court. Peters seemed to have stepped up their defense. Gavin Cody went for the layup.
Cody.
Scoring a point for Peters. That's what they really need right now. A 1-minute timeout was called. The score is 30-56 with Mount Lebanon in the lead. That is a 26-point difference. If Peters wants to make it up, it's going to be really tricky for them. But they seem to have stepped up a bit in their defense and offense. It's still really close. It's really entertaining to watch, but the point gap may be a little too much for Peters to handle right now. After this timeout, it looks like
again, that is
Mount Lebanon is starting with the ball. Sapp will be passing in.
Please visit the concession stand to pick up
Most
your prize.
likely he'll be passing to Gartley. But maybe they'll surprise me, and I was correct. I can see the future now. Gartley Gartley charged in. He didn't make the shot, and Hoffman goes for the three-pointer, and it bounced off the rim. And looked like it was off the finger of a Mount Lebanon player. Giving the ball to Peters Township with McDonald passing into Petrarca. Petrarca is going down court with Gartley on him, not letting him anywhere near the net. Or the hoop, I mean. Sentner has the ball for Mount Lebanon, and Sentner looked like he was going in for the layup, but passed it out. And sadly, Sentner's three-pointer didn't go in, and Peters got the rebound. Petrarca gives it to, well, McDonald has it now, and Colin Cody got the ball, but sadly didn't make his three-pointer, which handed the ball over to Mount Lebanon with Hoffman passing in. He passes into Sapp, who is passing it to Gartley. And Gartley's just diving right in. Ooh, to the Lions' den. A hold on a
Peters Township foul on number 23,
Peters
Michael
Township
McDonald.
foul. And Gartley will be, oh, nope. Okay, looks like Sapp will be passing in for Mount Lebanon. And Colin Cody grabbed the ball, but he stepped right outside of the bounds, or right on the line, most likely, giving the ball back. And Sapp is passing in to Gartley, who goes for the three-pointer and makes it nothing but net.
Good, number 11, Blaine
Great
Gartley.
job. Petrarca has the ball currently for Peters Township. And it looked like he was going to go right in, but Colin Cody went for his three-pointer, and he finally made it. Congrats, Cody. Mount Lebanon has the ball, and Hoffman's three-pointer didn't go in, but Sentner's decided not to dive in. Sapp went for his three-pointer. He gets the ball back, though, out of his rebound, and Hoffman went for the shot, and King
Peters
fell on
Township foul
court.
on number 5, Colin Cody.
Looked like that was a Peters Township foul, and Sapp will be passing in for Mount Lebanon. Will he pass to Gartley? Foul on Peters Township.
Foul on number 14, Sammy Petrarca.
Petrarca fouled. Sapp is still passing in. Another foul. Looks like that was Petrarca's
Peters
fifth
Township
foul.
foul on number
Oh,
14, Sam Petrarca.
no, it was not. It's probably his fourth. Petrarca really has to keep his hands off number 33. And Sapp passes it to Gartley. And Gartley goes for the layup and makes it.
Good, number 11, Blaine Gartley.
Petrarca's gonna passes it to McDonald, gives it to Cody. Ooh, and Cody dropped the ball, but a Mount Lebanon foul will happen. And Colin Cody will be receiving 2 free throws, I believe.
At the line for the Indians, number 5, Colin Cody.
The free throw is in.
Checking into the game for the Indians, number 3, Josh Casilli. Checking into the game for the Indians, number 15,
Looks
Jolie
like
Macio.
Peters keeps subbing out some of their players. Will that be good for them? Who knows? The second free throw is up and in. Great job. Looks like King got the ball, and whoa, Reiki was all the way down there, right next to the hoop, and made his layup. Petrarca gives it to Maceo, and Sap intercepted the ball, gives it to Reiki, gives it to Hoffman to King, who got in with the layup.
Basket is good, number 15, Joey King.
Dwayne had the ball, and looks like Gartley's went straight for it, but that ended up leaving Hoffman open, but sadly he didn't make his three-pointer. So Petrarca's going in for the layup, and sadly missed. He's been really on game with his layups, and sad that he missed it. Sap has the ball, and he gives it to King, who went in with the layup.
Basket is good, number 15, Joey King.
During the last couple minutes of the game, it looks like Peters Township is really losing their stamina and defense. They can't seem to get a grip on the ball. And the score is 35-67 with Mount Lebanon in the lead. Let's see how the very end of this game will turn out. Out of this timeout, looks like Maceo's passing in with Peters Township having the ball. Petrarca doesn't look like he's going to dive in. So Cody's going in for the layup, and it rolled right around the rim. Gartley's racing down court. Reike's going in with the layup and made it.
Number 24, Jake Renke.
Looks like Peters Township is tired, and looks out like they're subbing it out the entire team on court right now. Yikes, that must not make the players feel very good.
Number 35, Jake Stabile.
Reiki is in the key.
Number 10, Evan Jones. Number 13, Danny Samboro. Number 44, Tommy Peters.
Looks like they're just subbing in for the last couple minutes to give some players some court time. Now Reiki starting with his free throw, and it's up and in. Looked like he only had one. Bartzak doesn't have the ball currently, but he did. And Ziegler had it. Oh my, this. Bartzak gave it to another McDonald, Patrick McDonald. And 13 got the ball. Gartley has it. And Gartley raced down court, but he gave it to, back to Gartley. He went for the three-pointer, but sadly didn't make it. Jump ball given to Peters Township. And Patrick McDonald is passing in.
Checking into the game, Mount Lebanon, number 5, Nick Estabor.
Bartzak has the ball and he's taking it down. Gives it back to McDonald. Who gives it to Ziegler, who is just going around again. Seems like these new players are refreshed, and McDonald goes for the three-pointer. Sadly, he didn't make it. The ball kept getting knocked out of Mount Lebanon's hands. McDonald looks like he's going in, but he passes it to Ziegler, who is looking for a player right now, who gives it to Stable. And now looks like 20 has it. Schreiber has the ball. And Mount Lebanon just swiped that ball out of his hand and knocked it out.
Number 22, Zach D'Alessandro.
Giving the ball to
number 4,
Peters
Michael
Township.
Piper.
McDonald passes it to Schreiber, and Ziegler goes for the three-pointer and made it. A nice side three-pointer. It's always a difficult shot to make. Looks like we have Jones on the court. Oh, and now 4 has it. I don't have him on my roster. Oh, now it's to other people. Jones, oh, it's not Jones. Oh my goodness, it's 4 who's not on my paper, and he made the layup. I wish I could tell you who he was.
Basket is good by number 4, Michael Pfeiffer.
It's Michael Pfeiffer who just made the shot. McDonald for Peters, and Ziegler passes it to Schreiber, who gives it, oh my goodness, it's getting passed all around. McDonald has it now, and Schreiber made the layup. Looks like 22 has the ball. I seem to be missing a few people on my roster, so if I called them by their number, I don't have them, sadly.
Peters Township foul on number 25, Shane Barton.
Foul on number 25. And Mount Lebanon is passing in. Estabrook passed in. He gives it to 22. And it looks like Jones goes for the shot, but sadly missed it. And Ziegler has the ball, and he raced down court trying to get there before the others. But McDonald passes it to Bill, passes it to Ziegler, to Bartzak, and sadly Stabil didn't make his shot. Mount Lebanon got the ball, and 22 fumbled with it and tossed it out of court, giving the ball to Peters. Bartzak has the ball, and he's just casually taking it down. McDonald has it now, and looks like he's going, he decided not to go in for the layup. Ooh! And he did. And he made the shot. And it looks like 22 has it. Now Estabrook, and it's back to 22, and went for the three-pointer. Sadly didn't make it. Looks like the ball went out off of a Mount Lebanon player, and Peters has the ball again. Bartzak has the ball and went for the layup. Foul, a Mount Lebanon foul. Looks like Bartzak will be getting 2 free throws.
Number 5, Nick Estabrook at the line for the Indians. Number 25, Shane Bartzak.
Bartzak's first free throw is up and in. Haha, I said that before. But these players are really good with their free throws. Knock on wood. And the second shot, was out. I guess I jinxed it. I didn't knock on wood too fast enough. 22 is going to dive in. There's only 20 seconds left in the game. Are they going to go for a buzzer shot? Looks like Estabrook has the ball. He gave it to Jones. Back to Estabrook. And looks like he's just holding it, and before the buzzer rung, everyone gave up. The game ended with 43-72. Mount Lebanon in the lead.
Peters Township 43.
It was a good game. Overall, Mount Lebanon was better than Peters Township, but it was still a very entertaining game, and they had some good plays. Thank you for tuning in. I am Brooke Hazard. Have a wonderful evening.